There's some more drama that is fresh off the press, boiling within the inferno that Crunchyroll has caused themselves for the last 30 or so hours, to them shutting down their entire comment section thanks to a few bad apples on one episode of anime review bombing it, and that means you can no longer even comment on older anime episodes, to different series entirely, and even their news articles, to the reveal that My Dear Friend Nokotan, one of Crunchyroll's newest anime, is being subtitled by AI. They've gotten themselves in a lot of hot water, good and bad. Some people are agreeing with the subtitles being done by AI, some are disagreeing. You obviously know it's a very controversial topic. But the point of the matter is, and why you clicked on this video, there is now more drama that came out, which is not necessarily fully Crunchyroll's fault, but it is associated with one of the series that they do have on their platform, that actively is being released now on their platform. And that series in question is My Dear Friend Nokotan. A series that's, let's be honest, making a lot of waves for itself. At this point in time, currently, when me recording this video, this is the opening song of My Dear Friend Nokotan, and you probably have heard this song many times thanks to parodies, artists, doing the songs, little remixes, etc. This opening song that was released just a few days ago, by the way, on July 3rd, has over 10 million views. Insane for an anime opening song. Absolutely insane, the popularity of this show. But getting into the point, obviously, My Dear Friend Nokotan is getting a lot of suspicion that there is something going on behind the scenes. Now, you're probably wondering to yourself, okay, so overall it seems like besides the Crunchyroll mess they caused for themselves, the Nokotan stuff is pretty good news. Like, I mean, to the whole opening song having 10 million views, and obviously the whole subtitle situation is definitely controversial. There is definitely people that see it in a positive light as well. So you're probably wondering, okay, so what's the drama about? Well, apparently the PR team, the marketing team, so to speak, for My Dear Friend Nokotan was contacting YouTubers, content creators, influencers, etc. to make videos for their series for free, as you can see by this post here. Now, this is an email that apparently this person screenshot is showcasing the contacts, for instance, someone contacting them and asking them to basically, if they'd be interested in making content for My Dear Friend Nokotan. And overall, when I read this entire, little email here from this official PR team, it looks very professional. It looks like, what you would expect from someone coming towards you for a sponsor, or to sponsor them, or to, advertise, or whatever, like a brand deal. It sounds like a very stereotypical message. I don't get these messages, though, and the reason why is because I don't really have a business email, and the only way to really contact me is either through the comment section on YouTube, or direct message on Twitter, or messaging me on Twitter. So, that's really the only way to contact me, and just judging by how this individual is contacted through email, and this is Gmail here, I'm assuming that they would only want to contact people probably through Gmail. So that's probably one of the reasons why I wasn't contacted. But getting into the main point, though, this email, for the most part, just looking at it, it's just a standard brand deal. So you scroll down, the individual in question here that made this post, by the way, saying that they were asking them to make videos for free, basically asked, what exactly are you looking for? And so the PR team followed up basically saying that, a few hours later, as you can see, 3 hours later. See, this was posted at 7:25 p.m. Oh, wait, no, this is 2 days later, actually. I misread that. 2 days later, they responded. But basically, they responded saying, if you're interested in it, we were thinking you could start making content on your channel. They said that we could deliver official info, assets directly to you. So from your point of view, introduction for My Dear Friend Nokotan is needed. We could provide synopsis, character info, PVs, etc. with English translations and subtitles. For the most part, what, this PR marketing team is pretty much saying to the person is that we will give you all the information and all the assets, like pictures, maybe songs, etc., for you to be able to make content for this said brand deal that we're asking you to do. Now, in this whole conversation, there is never once any mentioning of payment, and I do want to point that out. There is never any mention from this individual that is from the main PR team saying, we will pay you to make this video. And so, obviously, when you're going into a brand deal, you're doing some advertisement, etc., you are expected to be paid. It's a transactional exchange. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just what a brand deal is. And so, I will point that out. They did not mention money. However, there was never once any mention in this picture we have here from this person where they asked them how much are they getting paid for. They do follow up and say they did ask, and that basically, how much they get paid, and they say that it's not in the cards right now, which okay, you know, I'm not going to say that I don't believe Hayden here. I'm not going to say that. I don't know much about this account, etc. But the point I'm getting at is that there is necessarily no proof, technically, of the exchange of if they didn't want to pay them or not. Until I actually see confirmation that paying them is off the, the table, I'm going to necessarily say it's just hearsay. That's all I'm going to say for now. However, I do want to talk about the main reason why I think this drama, or not necessarily really drama, is actually a good thing in the grand scheme of things. So, I made a video on my dear friend Nokotan about, a month ago at this point. And you probably watched it. This was me doing a little shitpost video with my dear friend Nokotan's, music, and, yeah, it's really messed up, okay? It like my title says, the darkest video I've ever made. Is it? I don't know. But the point is I was just like, the song was so good, it was so catchy, I was just like, you know what, I want to make just something really broken, really cursed, and all that. Just, it's funny. I don't know. I was feeling a little bit, dark humored, so to speak. And the thing is when I uploaded this video, I expected to get copyright striked. I expected me to have this video taken down maybe in 24 hours, etc. But that never happened. Not once did this video ever get content claimed or copyright striked, which is pretty strange, because anyone that has associated with the anime community for a while and has potentially watched content creators, not just me, but other content creators, definitely know about Japan and how just, let's be honest, ass backwards they are with their copyright system. You have Shueisha that will copyright strike videos down, even if there are no panels within the video, they don't show any panels or anything, they'll copyright strike a video down. You have Toei that will strike videos and channels down like totally not mark. You have a lot of these things that happen a lot within the anime and manga community when it comes to content creation. And so when I uploaded this video, I knew for a fact I ran the risk of potentially getting a strike or a content claim. Most likely a strike, because that's just usually what Japanese companies like to do. And the thing is that that's never happened. And so looking at this email post that is directly from, let's say, the actual PR team, it's leading me to believe that the restrictions on Nokotan isn't as restrictive as most anime. Because, straight up, I used the opening song for this video, and Japanese companies are very strict about their opening songs. They really are. So, the fact of the matter, nothing's happened is pretty telling, especially when this opening song that came out has 10 million views, etc., showcasing its popularity. You'd think they would want to protect their property. So, all I'm saying is that, judging by the way this email is worded and all that, it seems like overall, the company just wants free advertisement. They don't care if people make content on My Dear Friend Nokotan. They're basically saying, have at it, as long as you probably don't upload the entire episode on YouTube, so to speak, and you just talk about it, they're probably totally fine with it, which I think is a step in the nice and great direction for content creation for anime, because that is one of the biggest issues when it comes to anime and manga content. It's just how difficult it is to talk about certain scenes because they're just so restrictive with it, because they'll strike everything down. So I am pretty impressed by this, and I do think that overall what this basically means is that they want Nokotan to just really blow up on the internet, blow up everywhere on the internet, which is why you're seeing memes everywhere, why people are talking about it, why you don't really see anybody getting content claimed or copyright striked for it. It is because they want it to be popular, which I think, like I said, it's a good thing. So, to summarize the whole drama that has been kind of circulating now for the last 20 or so hours, people are saying that the PR team basically doesn't want to pay content creators. And I'm going to be honest, if this is true, yeah, it's bad. That is bad. However, until I see proof, I'm still going to say, regardless of that, I think it's a step in the right direction for companies, I'm assuming, because once again, my video's not strike down, and a lot of people have been making videos on this as well. I'm assuming that they're being less restrictive, which I would like to see more of this. I would like to see this company and people associated with them do this more. They even talk about how they're associated with Shueisha, so well, let's hope there's some change that actually happens. More open arms, so to speak, for anime and manga creation on YouTube, because it's like, I know anime and manga is getting a lot more popular. I mean, I've made videos talking about this, so I do think that maybe that is the cause of this, why this is happening in the first place. But, yeah, I'll leave it at that. I want to talk about this because, obviously, with the controversy around Crunchyroll to the subtitles and everything, I wanted to bring up this, that obviously now more and more people are starting to find out about. But, okay, be safe, stay healthy, I love you guys, Chibi out.